My name is Patrice Meadows. I'm the founder and executive director of Atlanta Smart Academy. So in 2018, this was after about a decade in the education field here in Atlanta. I started off as a teacher in Southwest Atlanta and then moved up and became an assistant principal. I had seen a lot of things in school, some good and then some things that I thought that we could really improve to provide a high quality education for our students. And I also knew the importance of education in transforming families as well as the communities that they're in. So I decided in 2018 to leave my position and to start the journey for founding Atlanta Smart Academy. One of my connections introduced me to Cedric Matheny and told me about TDS&Co. So we met up and I shared with him my vision for a school in Southwest Atlanta, really poured out my heart for what I wanted to see built. And he really took it from there. He was very instrumental in me being able to see the possibilities, to think outside of the box, not just looking for a traditional school building, but looking for other spaces that were available that we could transform into a space that really fit what we needed. The combination of science, math, and the arts, which is what makes us smart, that's where that comes from. So based on my background, based on what I knew were high-performing careers and careers of the future, I know that our students really need to have a strong background in science and math, but then they also need a creative outlet, which is where we bring in the arts. So we started and wrote our petition. We were approved by the State Commission in 2019. We were really excited about that and really hit the ground running with the building, searching for a space to locate, started to recruit families and students to join our founding class. And then 2020 hit and the unknown, complete shock for us, brought us to a standstill, but we knew that we had something special here. We had to continue and work through those challenges.
We were contacted by a real estate firm of T. Dallas Smith, who were representing the charter schools, Smart Academy as it turned out. The size of the space turned out to be perfect for them. It obviously wasn't developed as a school, so it took a lot of work to reconfigure it to make it usable for the school's purposes, but it seemed like a use for the building that wouldn't interfere with and was compatible with the other tenants in the shopping center. But something that was needed in this community and that we were happy to work with to make a reality here at this location.
This is special not only to me, but to the firm because education is the core of what we do. Dallas has a saying even today that he lets us all, reminds of us, and the saying goes, stay green enough to grow. And that means we're lifelong learners, there's always something more to learn. And education fits right into that pocket. Not only that is one of our mission statement is to expose people that look like us, specifically Black people, to this interest called commercial real estate. What better way to do that in representing a charter school with a lady named Patrice Meadows, with a school named Atlanta Smart Academy, that it just all fixed the boxes. We have a belief that education is really the foundational piece for all communities to really strive and excel in life. And so for us to be a part of this transaction at this particular point in time, going through the adversity we had to go to, it's just a special, very, very special thing to accomplish.
This is the first school of this size, of this magnitude that we've leased to. We've done some smaller educational type users in some of our other shopping centers around Atlanta and other communities that we do business in. But to my knowledge, this is the first school of this size that we've ever partnered up with. So we're in daily communication with Patrice and her leadership team at the Smart Academy, and the enrollment seems to be increasing daily, and we're helping them in any way we can to reach their goal of maximizing the amount of students they can accommodate in this space with plans for the future to grow the school even bigger than it is today.
Our company developed this shopping center 30 years ago, and a personal belief that education is critical to uplifting any individual and collectively the community. So the opportunity to, in fact, house a school at this location was something that we were excited to be part of, and was impressed with the quality of the people who were organizing the school, and with their determination, with their vision for what it could be, and their passion to make it happen.
There's nothing more important in my opinion than a good, solid education. As a father of 3 young boys who are all in school right now, and with everything that we've gone through over the last 18 months with the pandemic, there is nothing more important, in my opinion, than a good quality education for our young children.
We're definitely growing. Each year we're adding more students. We're also adding grade levels. And our hope is to build where we are. Parents are already asking about a high school. So that is definitely in the works. So we look forward to our growth and expansion over the next few years. I have no regrets. Looking back through it all, looking at even the mistakes that I made, looking at the challenges that we had, all of those were learning experiences, and all of those really allowed me to realize how much we were needed through all of that. We had families that initially enrolled in 2019, and they're here today. So to have that type of support behind me just made me realize that every single thing that we went through was just part of the journey and part of our learning experience, and it was all worth it.
I would just say that this whole process of just finding a space is a journey. And I appreciate the journey. And in every journey, there's ups and downs. There are things that go left, things you go right, nothing you can expect. But if you have a vision and you have a purpose and you believe in what you're doing, you got to fall in love with that journey. When I think back about the journey, and I think about Patrice coming through these doors on the first day of school, seeing students, I think about her journey. I think about our journey together and bringing this to fruition. Because she has a story to tell. And she has not only a story for herself, but a story to tell her students, or that young child that's striving to be the next entrepreneur, the next school owner. She could say, look, this is what I went through to be here. Everybody does have a story. And I feel like you never know who can be inspired by that testimony. And I'm just so grateful that TDS&Co took a small part of being a part of Patrice's testimony and realizing the dream of Atlanta Smart Academy.